besties, it's that time of the week again, another TDLR on what you need to know about what is happening in Aurory Project Seekers of Tokane. This is defo a juicy one, so make sure you grab some snacks, a drink, and let's work out what the top 3 things are that you missed this week. Now, we have spoken about this a lot, and I'm going to guess these are a little bit closer than we originally thought. But Johnny, Evan, and Oily showed us the first set of 6 elemental Gen 2 Nefties. Yes, guys, you heard me right. 6 elements. There is one Nefty, Vegas, who is in the mysterious element.
All right, so we talked about the Gen 2 Nefties, I think it was last roundtable. I think we've been sharing some of them. So Cristallo is actually part of this. Cristallo, whatever. Is actually part of this Gen 2 series. And here you can see the first set of the 6 elemental Gen 2 Nefty concepts.
Now, I can't wait to get my hands on these guys as they all look super cool. But there is one Nefty that I really want to play with because of their backstory, and that is Cristallo, who will be the first ground Nefty in Gen 2 Nefties. Now, way back when, Aurory did a community contest for people to design their own Nefty. I don't know who designed Cristallo, but that was the winner. And now that person, they'll be able to see their design in game.
Highly awaited Cristallo. So for those that were the OGs in here, you guys know that this was a community contest. So this is kind of the update. On the right here, you can see the original submission. And this is kind of the last one. I believe this is the final look that we will be looking to model, right, Evan? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this will be passed off to the modeler for reference. This is just the concept. But yeah, this is what they'll be basing the model off of. You can see like the different perspectives of the top and the front. It's missing the back and the side, but yeah.
Now, quite a few people do ask why the design between Gen 1 and Gen 2 Nifties are just so different. And that's because the team and some players, they do want a more serious looking Nefty when they come to playing. We don't know the lore behind the Nefties either, but hopefully one day soon, I will be able to get Julian, a lore master, on Aurory Talks to give us more information on who these Nefties are and how they came to Tokane. So something that the team is cooking is your Nefty XP. Right now, when you level up your Nefty in the amplifier, it is so hard to know how far into a level you are or how much more XP you need for the next level. But that's going to change. It was announced on Friday that they are starting to look at not one, but 2 ways to gain XP.
Basic prototype of how we want that XP bar to look. And then the second one, it will be kind of inside the game in context with everything that's going on. So you guys will see kind of the progression of when we want to introduce a new UI element and how that factors into like the player's understanding of what's happening, right? So this is kind of the first one. Really disregard the box. It's just a way to add XP and remove it. What you want to focus on is really the behavior of the XP bar. And this could be super dumb for you guys. You'd be like, fuck, this is an XP bar. What are we looking at this for? But it's just a system that we're going to be developing to apply it for a bunch of different things, right? But the ability to see where you'll be, how many XP you got, essentially, by seeing the preview, right? And then when, like this, for example, you can see where you're going to be. All of that needs to be, in our thought process to make sure that players are just not seeing this bar go up and down, but it's actually, providing some valuable info.
So the first way is quite similar as we saw to the way we currently do it in the amplifier. You just click which Nefties you want to use and then you level it up. But it's really cool that you can see on the right hand side that there's a little bar that shows you how far along you are and how long you need till you get there. And I think it's really cool that it did a little shake once you hit your next level. I thought, it's the small things that matter. The second way that you guys will be able to earn Nifty XP is during battles as well. I think it's only for PvE games, but I'm not 100% sure. But after you win a battle and you collect... After you win a battle and you're collecting all your goodies, the 3 Nifties that you bring along with you will all gain XP.
You can see after a battle, it doesn't necessarily mean that we'll keep it there, but after battle, you'll see the XP that you've gained. And in this case, I think it's Unicaran, is it? Gets a level up, and you'll see in the middle there, there's going to be a quick celebration or a quick bar of VFX that's happening. Obviously, still whip, guys, but that'll be kind of the way we're going to be communicating the XP gain for Nifties. This is still a first draft, but yeah, that's kind of like the direction we're going with.
Now, the third and final thing that you guys missed in the roundtable is the new abilities. Now, this is something I am super excited for. The first new ability that we saw is called Damage Cry. This move is such a calculated one, as the less HP a Nifty has, the more damage it deals. So, what the team did, they showed a clip, which I will show you guys in a second, of Bytebit being low on health due to Blockchoy using its big move. By activating Battle Cry, Bytebit's able to put out over 200 damage to save itself from dying.
That's a problem. So this is really just, we'll see when Bytebit loses HP, the damage that he'll be outputting will actually be higher. So that was 131, and we'll see 237 because it's got less HP. So the damage that you'll be outputting will be reflected by the amount of HP that you're applying. So this could picture a good finish move, for example, if you're super low on health.
The second new ability is called Recoil Damage, which means that the damage dealt to the casting Nifty when using an attack, which has a recoil effect. So with this move, even if your opponent attacks you, you're still able to put out some damage by using this ability. It seems like it won't be a lot of damage, as you can still really get hurt, but it'll be a good ability to, try win some games with.
Actually, do you want me to keep the sound down? We'll just recoil the damage. That's straightforward. Yes, the 500 hype, guys. This is how we're testing
the third ability is another crying ability. Team, are you okay? It's okay, you're doing a good job. Please stop crying. Heal Cry is the next new ability which we were shown, which means the less HP a Nifty has, the more it heals. Now, we've already seen with Bloomtail and Chocorex and even B-Block and Kebab that healing is so overpowered in this game. And now if I have less health than my opponent, I can heal even more. I can see a lot of people will be trying out this ability, and we will really quickly master this one before any of the new ones are even thought about.
Heal itself. The first heal was for 83. Yeah, and then second heal was about 50, and then the third one was about 30. So it again heals based on the amount of HP that you have. Again.
Now, I personally think this ability is extremely overpowered, as Bytebit is able to bring herself back to full health in just 3 moves, which makes it harder for Blockchoy to kill it off, as now it has to start again from scratch. It's basically like when we brought potions into PvP. Do you guys remember how long those games were? Good luck with this one. Another new ability is called hype cry. Can you guys see what I mean about the crying now? Which means the less health a Nefty has, the more hype it gains. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this action, but with Dip King being able to earn 2 hype in its first move, 5 hype when it got a decrease in health, and then 9 hype when it was close to dying, this could be an extremely good way to set up your other 2 Nefties with the new 3-3-3 battle system. Much like Damage Cry, this will need to be used so carefully, as it does all depend if your opponent lowers your health or not. So be careful if they pass, try to reflect or deflect you, because then your ability does nothing.
So you'll see where I'm going with this. These are abilities that we'll be introducing that can really kind of be super contextual and can really kind of add more excitement or really be clutch moments, right? I think we'll be seeing a lot more clutch moments.
Now what I'm really looking forward to is the Protect and Fresnel effect, which is certainly something that is going to be a massive game changer. Now, as we all know, when you put a shield on and your opponent does like a poison move to you, your shield doesn't actually cover you for that, as it still takes true HP from you. But with the new Protect effect, the poison will not touch your HP as long as you're protected.
Very nice, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like it's like a shield. I think previously the shields did not protect you from like poison damage or curse damage, for instance. So this would actually protect you from those instances like status effect damage that you saw when it's poisoned. So it'll actually absorb some of the damage that would normally be dealt by the poison. Yeah. Otherwise it just goes through on the current shields.
The next ability is called Healing Over Time effect. But what I'm going to do, guys, because there are so many new abilities, we're just going to have to rush through them, because otherwise this isn't a TDLR, is it?
When you cast it, you get, I think right now it's set to 10 in this video. Yeah. And it's very simple. If you've played other games, you know exactly what Healing Over Time is.
Johnny, what's the next one?
True damage. Now, this could be very abused. It could be very powerful. So this ability would ignore the shield and defensive bonuses of the opponent. So picture like a dagger or an arrow straight to the heart kind of thing. Boom. Sweet. It's going to be good for actually those people that like to pop in shields, actually. Well, it could be a shield destroyer. That actually could be the name, Evan. Name of the ability. Shield Destroyer.
Interesting. Okay, so what's the last new ability that our Nefties can get?
Undying. This could also be an ability that will be abused, but if you're 1 HP and you get destroyed, activating Undying means that you, well, obviously the name says it, you don't die. That 1 HP now, it's got the Undying ability activated. He gets up, right? He's not totally KO. So it'll be interesting how you guys use it for sure, because that can be a really you do the Undying and then some healing could really kind of really change the tides of a battle.
So that's it, guys. As you can see, there is so much cooking happening in that kitchen. It's defo going to be so tasty when it's finally done. Don't forget, you still have 3 days left to complete your part of the event and bag yourself some of this 65k Aurory prize pool. But for now, I'll see you all next time for some more TDLR. Peace out, Girl Scouts.